Are England about to face their biggest challenge yet? After the 2-1 victory over the fearless Democratic Republic of Congo, England are heading to Mexico City and the Azteca Stadium, the host's impenetrable fortress. It's a match that brings massive home advantage to their opponents, who remain unbeaten in this World Cup. And at 7,220 feet above sea level, this isn't just a tactical battle, it's a physiological one. Mexico are fully acclimatised to air containing 20% less oxygen. They've had an extra day of recovery and 2 fewer flights. To combat this, the FA's sports scientists are playing a high-stakes game of timing. They know all too well that a direct flight from Atlanta to Mexico would amount to the worst possible preparation. Peer-reviewed studies call it the dead zone. It's between 3 and 9 days that high altitude bites hardest. England are flying from Kansas on Friday, the best of a list of bad options. Why? It means they can bypass the worst of the respiratory fatigue by staying at sea level as long as possible, aiming to snatch a vital night of sleep before the lungs begin to protest. But history proves that conquering sport at high altitude is brutal, no matter the sport's science. During the 1986 Mexico World Cup, despite intense altitude training camps in Colorado, England's players still struggled. At the Azteca, midfielder Peter Reid recalled that chasing down Diego Maradona felt like running against the wind. But the 1968 Mexico Olympics revealed the true deadly danger. While sprinters thrived, distance runners suffered. Australian legend Ron Clark shattered world records at sea level, but in Mexico he collapsed and nearly died of severe altitude sickness. Thin air always remains an incredibly unforgiving, invisible opponent. And if that invisible opponent doesn't choke England, the very visible one waiting for them inside the stadium just might. Mexico are a dynamic side with a 12-match unbeaten run, including 10 wins and 2 draws heading into the round of 16. They organise themselves in a 4-3-3 formation and rely on a quick transition, which is how left winger Julian Quiñones scored their first goal of the tournament against South Africa. Alongside Roberto Alvarado and 17-year-old Gilberto Mora, Quiñones is one of Mexico's most dangerous players. Whoever plays right back for England will have a challenge on the night. Pundits have described them as connected, forceful, plugged in. The numbers back it up. In 88 competitive games at the Azteca, Mexico have only been beaten twice, and that is the scale of the task. Thomas Tuchel won't be complaining about hydration breaks because England will need all the help they can to beat Mexico. If England can survive the Azteca, conquer the thin air and silence 87,000 fans, it won't just be a tactical masterclass, it'll be one of their greatest World Cup triumphs.